Hello, my loving YouTube family. I'm so happy to be back with you guys. I feel like it's been a little bit. I feel like I always say that, but I feel like it's been a little bit like since I sat down and had like a heart to heart with you guys and had a good talk. Um, but yeah, I feel like a lot has been going on lately. A lot has been happening lately. I had a lot, like, I guess, in all levels of my life going on. But that's positive because you know, I want to keep busy. I want to keep moving. I want to keep creating, and ultimately, like I always say, I think that's what life is about, anyways, right? And I'm happy to have my health. I'm happy to be here with you all always. And I miss you guys when I don't hear from you. How are you guys feeling and doing? Thank you for those of you guys that have been writing in the comment section. I read all your comments, all of them. So thank you. And yeah, I just want to give you guys an update of what has been going on. As you guys saw in my short, this is my coffee time right now. I just got a hot chocolate with a tiny splash. Um, did I say chocolate? This is a hot chocolate with a tiny splash of coffee. It's super hot, but I'm trying to drink it. Um, Even something like this, I'm so grateful that I could even try it this year. Because last year, I felt like I couldn't try anything at all. You know, like anytime that I tried anything that had sugar or that had carbs, I was always like obsessing to the max, right? But I feel like I've sort of like got to know my body, and I have gotten to know myself, and so far what I see with the protocol that I've been following, that is not so strict this year but was very strict last year, is that as long as I have my celery juice and my carrot juice, if I have a few cheat moments, then for the most part I'm going to be okay. And I was able to see that. Thank God. Like, I thank God that whatever I have been doing has worked, and thanks, like, thank you God that ever since August this past summer 2023, I have had no evidence of disease. I've had no cancer. So I thank God, like, with all my heart, like, seriously guys, that whatever I have been doing has been working. And I've shared with you guys what I have been doing, how I changed my lifestyle, and you guys have seen how much of a challenge it was for me to do this, you know. These things aren't easy, and I didn't do it alone. I always say this, I did not do it alone. I did it with the help of my family, my friends, and that's something that I could never forget about any family or friends for as long as my life, you know, for as long as I live. I could never forget who was there, who supported me, and that means a lot to me, because when you're like going through such a traumatic experience, it could be easy to get sidetracked in your emotions and not do what needs to get done in terms of your health, and, you know, not head into the kitchen when we're supposed to head into the kitchen and take care of our body and ourselves. But I say that I thank God that whatever I have been doing, like, has been working, because I read the comments. I read the comments here, and I've watched the cancer videos of many people, and it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart that not everyone has had the same outcome. Yeah, even though we do different things, obviously, but it breaks my heart that not everyone, you know, as of now, has been no evidence of disease, right? I know that not everyone has been no evidence of disease, and that we have not been doing the same things, right? We have not been following the same protocols, and I don't know what I've done with myself, how it will respond, to another person necessarily, right? But I'm not the only person to have done the protocol I followed. Obviously, I'm not the only person to have ever tried it in the world. But I am a person in the world who's tried it, and one of my first inspirations ever for me to even attempt like such a healing experience was with chrisbycancer.com. He inspired me so much, and all the guests on his podcast and all the people that he interviewed that are on his website on chrisbycancer.com. Let me tell you guys, I'm not getting paid to mention his name. I'm not getting paid for that, but I just want to mention that behind everything I've done in healing, there's been substance to it. I've done hours and hours of research, and I've done the research on myself. I've tried it myself. And again, thank you. I say thank you, God. Thank you to you guys. And I thank God that I am here today and I have no evidence of disease. I thank God for that. As I was telling you guys in one of my shorts that I just posted, I recently just had a cancer blood work drawn. I had an appointment with the cancer surgeon, and I think the appointment went well. I was really happy to see my doctor. And he did the annual GYN checkup, which I didn't realize or remember. I'm like, wait a minute, you're my cancer surgeon, but you're also my GYN? I'm like, you do both? And apparently it's like GYN oncology. So yeah, he did the annual checkup. Everything looked well. I have to check my chart actually for the pap results, the pap smear. That's the only one that I didn't see. But as far as the blood work, the cancer blood work that was drawn that day, it went well. I got the results the same day at nighttime before I went to bed. I saw the results. All of them, or like some of them, then in the morning again I saw like the rest of them. And like I was telling you guys in the short video, the results were actually good. And this is why I say I thank God. I thank God because although I've been following the protocol this year, like this time around during this school year, like so sorry guys, sometimes I'll get confused. I'm like, this school year, I like to think of it as like this school year. So although like this school year I haven't been as strict in the protocol, maybe ever since like October, November, December, like around there, maybe November, December, I became like less strict with it, and I've had more cheat moments. But I still have incorporated parts of my protocol, a lot of my protocol, in my healing journey, even now. But even though the protocol hasn't been as strict, I'm so thankful that my blood work results turned out well. And even the LDH, which measures inflammation in the body, I'm so happy that my LDH is 158. 158, guys. 158. And that number should be 220 or less. I'm at 158. That made me so happy. Like, I'm just like, oh my God. Like, I don't know how to feel. I don't know. Like, it's just, that was really, really good news. And that was that. My HCG level only 2.5, which is normal. Like it has like less 2.5, like the sign. What else? The CA19 was a normal number. Can't remember the number, but it was normal, which is not typically one that we've been using to track my, cancer journey now, but it is a cancer blood work that was used in the beginning, like before my surgery. And my cancer surgery, again, guys, was December 2022. But yeah, the LDH was good, HCG was good. Now, as far as the CA125, that one, the number was a little bit raised. It was a little bit raised. It should be 35 or less, and it was 42. I know. Some of you guys are gonna tell me, LaRuby, we can't use the blood work to measure whether you have cancer in your body or not, right? And I think we all have cancer in our body, but it's just like, to what extent, right? That's where it becomes dangerous. And that's just like as far as my research. I don't know if you guys have heard about that too. You guys let me know in the comments down below if you guys have heard that we all have cancer in our body. But it's just to the extent, right? That's when it becomes dangerous and life-threatening as well. But yeah, the CA125 was at 45, and I know we can't use just the cancer blood work to say like whether we have cancer or not, like, because it could be really low. I mean, you guys have told me in the comment section that sometimes your CA125 has been really low, like at an 8 or something like that. And then apparently, like, you guys still had cancer. God forbid. Oh my God. And like, God help all of us, like, seriously. But I'm hoping that usually, like, those have been like, that has been like my range of numbers, like for my stable numbers for CA125, like around 20 something, 30 something, and now is like 42, 45. I think once it got a little higher than that, once or twice, maybe 2 times, but my numbers have usually been stable around the 20s and 30s. And the 42 or 45, I think 45 that I saw, it alarmed me like a little bit, but not too much, because I also read online that when basically your period is on its way, like the hormones on your body are like out of whack, and like there's a lot of, I don't know, not really sure, guys, I'm not a doctor, but there's a lot of like things going on with your hormones, or like they're all over the place or something. I don't know how to tell you, but something about the hormones and how it can affect your CA125 number. So I'm like, you know what? I knew my period was coming. That test was done on Thursday. I have my period. Sorry for the too much information, guys, but I have my period today. I just got it this morning. Again, too much information, but just to share with you guys, that test was done on Thursday. So, for what, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, today's Monday, 4 days later, I got my period. So I don't doubt that having my period may have been, having my period arrive today, like, I don't doubt that may have been a factor in why the CA125 was a little raised. Again, this is what you probably call the street doctors. I've heard doctors say this, but yeah, like, if I have tools in front of me, I'm going to use them, and I'm going to do research, and hey, that's what the research told me. And I'm sharing that with you guys, and I hope it's helpful for someone out there, But yeah, it's insane, guys. This has been a crazy journey. I just want to be stable in my cancer numbers, to be honest with you. Like, I want to be stable. I don't want to ever have cancer. I want to stay no evidence of disease. Just like I was told in August, I'm happy to be here in my life, in my daughter's life, moving forward, like having a new opportunity at life. I am living life like more intensely and more presently, and almost in a different way than last year, because last year like was only about healing. That's all. Healing, and I was crazy obsessed with how do I stay alive. And that's what my 100% focus was on, apart from my daughters as well. But it was just a lot of healing, and the surgery and the research and staying alive, and oh my gosh. And it's a lot that, you know, once you have cancer, you're going to be followed for 5 years to make sure you have no cancer. And then after 5 years, if you've had no cancer, then finally you're like officially cancer free according to doctors, right? That's when you're like let go by the oncologist team. So I look forward to that day. Right now, we are at 1 year and 6 months since my surgery, right? December 2022, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, that was my surgery date. We're at 1 year, 6 months. So before you know it, this upcoming December, it will be 2 years since my cancer surgery, which is the date that they did the biopsy on the mass that was 15 centimeters big, that was attached to my left ovary. Oh my God, guys, to even think of it. No, I don't want to think of it. Like, I don't want to think of it. Oh my God, it's like too much. I don't even want to think of it. But in December, this upcoming December, it will be 2 years since all of that happened, and it just gives me so much emotion, like so much, like I don't know what to feel, because I remember when I would sit here with you guys and I would do my videos and I would like tell you guys how I was feeling, and I was going to my appointments, and I remember you guys always just like being here for me and like telling me that everything was gonna be okay. And now, like, being here and seeing that the grass is greener on the other side and that things are okay, it feels amazing, and it feels surreal, and it feels like, oh my God, like, is this real? But it's real. I'm here and I need to believe it. I need to keep moving forward, and I can't take any of this for granted. I can't take any moment for granted, and I have to like fully live and you know, work on my personal development and know that I'm here for a reason, right? I'm here for a reason, and I'm worthy of love. You guys are worthy of love. Believe in yourself, you know, and if you're experiencing cancer or any like medical diagnosed disease or undiagnosed, just know that it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay if you put your mind to it. It has to be okay. It's gonna be okay, and God is gonna guide the way. We're gonna be guided, and we just have to stay focused on the path that we feel is calling us, you know? And oh my God, I don't know why I just feel so emotional just even thinking about the whole thing. It's a lot. Oh my God. It makes me feel like, oh my God, like a lot has happened, and we're here, and we just have to stay positive and celebrate, like, but it's hard. It's like a heavy emotion to think of everything the way it happened. And some people have told me, like, you know, not people, but like some of my commenters here, I don't know if you guys are subscribed, but like some people have said here, like, oh, Solar Ruby, like, you're the lucky one, and then other people are not lucky and they don't survive cancer. No, it has nothing to do with that. I mean, is it luck or is it discipline? Is it God? Is it everything? Is it all of that? It's everything, right? It's God. It's discipline. It's like believing that you will stay alive. Is believing that, is knowing that in your mind, is feeling that and knowing that somebody needs you to stay alive. So no, like, it's not luck, and I think that we can all be there. And as I mentioned to you guys in my Instagram, I want to coach you guys if you guys need help in if you guys need a direction in what to do with your health to feel more energy, to feel better, you know. If you guys want to learn more about what I did or anything that you guys have found on this channel, I would be happy to coach you guys. And thankfully there's 2 people that I have coached, and you know, it feels good to share what I've learned, and it feels good to, you know, motivate, inspire, and to be like a light for someone, right? To turn something that was bad and try to turn it into something that can be good for a lot of people, right? Something greater than even yourself, you know. Even though this was so hard for me, but I want to extend this like beyond me, because great, I'm alive, and I'm alive for my daughters, I'm alive for my family, but how can I help more people in such a difficult situation that I know it's hard to have people understand like what you're going through unless the person has been through it, you know? So, as always, guys, feel free to reach out on my Instagram, LaRuby Lopez. And, you know, if you guys are interested in being coached one-on-one, we can talk about that on my Instagram, and then from there we can move forward. But don't be afraid to ask for help, because, like, that's okay. We all need help sometimes. This was a lot. Like, there's more I want to tell you guys and chat about, but like, this is all I'm going to talk about in this video. I don't want to talk about nothing else. There was a video that I posted, a short. It didn't have sound, so I'm going to do another video and let you guys know what that was about. But right now, this was a lot for me. Like, I feel like I can go to my room and cry right now. This was a lot. I know, like, I'm always positive and I keep a smile on my face. But, you know, I feel the emotions, and this was very emotional for me. I love you guys very much. I'll see you guys soon. And I'm gonna finish this hot chocolate right now. Guys, please stay hydrated. Try your celery juice. Try your carrot juice. You guys are gonna do amazing. You guys are gonna be great. And once you start feeling like the energy from those juices, I'm telling you, you guys will want to continue. And don't be afraid to ask for help. If someone can help you with the juices, accept the help. And so thankful for my mom that she helps me with the juices, especially like being back in the classroom. So grateful for that. Like, I needed that help. And yeah, something I always suggest to you guys is that you guys can make it on Sunday for the week, and then you'll have your juice every single day, Monday through Friday, even Saturdays if you want, right? But alright, guys, I love you very much. Thanks for listening to me. I hope this wasn't too heavy. This was pretty emotional for me. As always, please like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys very soon, and I hope my next video is like more lighthearted than this one was. But you know, sometimes we gotta talk about the things that are heavy and hard and uncomfortable. And this was that for me. I love you guys very much. See you soon.